All right, we're back here for another day, another dollar at the BDH. Getting ready to go live on YouTube here any minute. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Paul Moses. Normally he's tuning in, but today he flew in to get the real deal experience, VIP, baby, behind the scenes. Now he gets to see the BDH ain't as big as people think. Or is it?
It definitely is.
It's bigger than they think, baby. That's what she said.
Larger.
It's bigger in person. We're getting ready to go live here on YouTube any minute now, and we're gonna make some money and have some fun and then get the f out of here, like I say every day. Make some money and then come along, stay for a good time, not a long time. Let's get giddy.
Bang!
Bang, bang! We're live. Another day, another dollar at the BDH right here. We got a special guest today. We're getting it live. What's up, Paul?
Good morning,
We
everybody.
call you Paul or we call you Moses? Maybe if you really part the sea today and really fucking crush the market, then maybe we'll call you Moses. 20 years old?
Yes, sir.
Holy you're like a big
the
20-year-old.
youngest guest here. I have been trading for about 5 years.
You started like trying to you wanted to find out about trading, right?
I was 14 going on 15 at the time, yes,
Okay,
sir.
and you were just like, I'm gonna trade small caps.
Yes, sir.
Why small caps?
Because that's all that I knew that there was. Just the problem is PDT rule.
Yeah, PDT.
And being 14 and 15.
You didn't have 25,000 laying around?
You know, I don't. I think that's where I went wrong. I don't even know how I got into trading. This was, for me, my dad never listened to Bruno Mars or Katy Perry on the way to school.
Yeah.
It was always Fox Business. COVID started and I bought mRNA at $7.
I remember my first trade I made money on and I was like, this is too easy.
I picked up small caps, made some money here, lost some money there. My problem is sizing. I can't scale up. And so the best way to do that is with futures. There's no PDT rule, and the fact that I get to trade one instrument every day is
so
great.
nice. So nice. It is most fun to be able to wake up in the morning, trade, make money, and then be done.
Watch through your journey from small caps into futures, and I still wasn't convinced. I was like, this futures thing is BS. And then my best friend, shout out Bennett, he's been trading futures since I taught him how to trade. He got me an Apex account and I passed within a day, and I was like, okay, this isn't necessarily a scam.
It's like going to the casino, man. You go to the casino, you know, you kind of know that the odds are stacked against you, but they're like, hey, you know, there is a chance that I could hit a fucking lick today. When I first started trading, I was afraid of futures because I thought futures was like this scary thing where I would never, oh my God, I don't know how to buy, I don't know how to sell. And then when you start trading futures, you're like, oh, this is just like trading stocks. I mean, the patterns are the same. If you're buying a bull flag on Nvidia, if you're buying the bull flag on fucking Google, it's the same as buying a bull flag on the NASDAQ.
People don't need a new strategy. Yours works. If
bull flags, bear flags. What's your morning routine when it comes to figuring out what you're going to do?
If we are above the VWAP and above the 21 EMA, I'm going long. If we are below the 21 but above the VWAP, then watch out. Yes, I do. Wait for that first candle, that 932 candle. I can place a trade after that.
All the failed auction really is this the idea of we break out of the IB, the first hour range, and then we come back into it. I mean, it's the same as like the 15-minute range. When we get above it and then we fail, we come right back into it, and then we're like, you know, trending lower. I always tell people, I think the big thing is like, let's say I get into a good trade and I like lock in my profit, but then it starts going higher. Like, I really got to be patient and like wait for that next setup, right? Because just because like it's very easy to get suckered into it because you're like I took profit early, it's gonna go higher, and then you buy again and then it pulls right back. You know, it might continue that trend, but then you end up just like getting a bad entry and you're holding through drawdown. And
do you rather be red or have been green less than you expected? I think we all know the answer to that. I would rather be green 10 points when it goes 15 than red at all. Personally, a 20-point win is like legendary.
I mean, that's the problem. People, they get 20 points and they're like, I want 20 more.
It's the greatest and worst video game ever invented. You get to make money by playing a video game with the little lines on.
Well, it's the hardest, easiest job in the world.
My best friend, he does a lot of fair value gap. I don't know what it is.
Basically, like whenever you have like a big candle, yeah, that just hasn't been like kind of retested. It's almost like Fibonacci, but like on candles, if that makes sense, right? Like kind of needing to pull back into the 50% of that previous candle type thing, you know?
I've been watching your YouTube for about 5 years on and off, and then consistently since December. For me, let's say I watched back when it it was your garage,
Yeah.
when it was your bedroom, when it was DOS Trader, and now it's Tradeovate and TradingView. I will say TradingView is amazing. eSignal was awesome, but I've officially switched to TradingView from eSignal and worth saving the money. I think showing your trades publicly makes you trade better or worse?
Worse. After the fact, I'm the genius, but during it, it sucks. I'll get stubborn just because I want to like prove the chat wrong, you know what I mean? Like I'll do that a lot of times where I will try to like hold a trade longer where normally I would get out of it if I wasn't live on YouTube.
On that same note, do you think social media helps or hurts traders long term?
I guess it really depends on if you use social media as a way to gauge your success, then it'll hurt you. Because if you look at other traders and all you're like, man, this guy made $50,000 a day and I only made 500, like I suck. But you know, everyone's like at a different point in their journey.
But how many contracts? That's the key point.
Some guys, to make 500 bucks in a day, like that's a really good day for them.
And everybody's gauge is different because for me, $400 consistently is $100,000 per year, right?
Yeah.
And that's more than your typical job.
Would you be happy with that?
Yes.
Well, that's why I ask people too. I'm like, hey, what do you do for work? They're like, oh, I work for this company, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what's your yearly salary? They're like, I don't know, 75, 80 grand. What would you be happy with trading? Like, oh, I'd like to make like $10,000 a day. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? So you know, you work a full-time job where you work 40 hours a week and you barely make, you know, $10,000 a month, but you now trading, you want to make $10,000 a day? Like, come on now.
For me, it's all about extra income. If I can make enough to double my income, which is about $4,000 a month, which is so easy to do, by the way, it's 1 to 2 contracts, 10 to 15 points consistently to get 4,000 a month. That allows me to take my girlfriend out to nice dinners, to save up for vacations. That's all that it matters to me. And yes, maybe one day I'll get to 15 contracts on 20 accounts. But for now, start small, folks. The warehouse, the space, all of it, it's all real, right? There's no green screen, there's no fakeness to this. I spoke with Patrick before going live. He is the real deal. I mean, I don't know why
they hate me because they ain't me, Paul. That's why. That's exactly why.
What is that from?
Interview where they go over and like interview like John Kung, Young Ching, or whatever name.
From the Orlando area and South Florida.
Why'd you move to Utah?
I had been raised here in Florida, Orlando to be specific, my entire life.
We're out in Orlando.
Right by the airport, like the Lake Nona
like
area.
Narcoossee, that whole area? Yeah.
Yes, I went to Lake Nona High School.
Okay, I went to Timber Creek, so I mean.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were in the same area. Florida boys. Orlando boys.
At least it was something to try out.
Yeah.
You are only 18 and able to move once with no wife, no kids, no girlfriend at the time. And so,
did you meet your girlfriend in Utah?
Yes, sir.
What'd she think about you coming out here?
She's been the most supportive person through this whole thing.
Yeah.
Punch walls, scream at the screen. I mean, she bought me Top Step evaluation once.
Damn.
She's awesome.
She knows the way to your heart.
You have the boats, you have the cars. What's the end goal for you?
Oh, the end goal. There is no end goal. You just keep going.
Are you happy in that, though?
Yeah, I'm fucking happy. I wake up every morning happy. If I don't have like a dream, some kind of bigger picture, then I'm not going to be happy. When I started my YouTube, when I started filming and editing back in the day, all that, like it was never about like, oh my God, I want to make $1 million. It was like, no, I want to like do whatever I want to do, you know, in terms of like make my own rules, make my own business. And then if I make money, like I'm going to make it.
My favorite firms are Take Profit and Tradeify. I really like the idea of being able to take daily payouts.
It is nice because it does kind of get that money out of the account and puts it in your bank account. See, stocks, equities is totally different than futures because the volume's way different.
That's why you can't really read the level 2 on futures.
On futures, yeah, it's worthless.
No NYSE and ARCA or any of that, which was a learning curve for me too, because I was like only used to reading the level 2 and the taper. I forgot how to read charts. Then I took your class and was like, oh, I forgot how to do all of this. I paid $1.99 and all I needed was the first video, and it was definitely worth it. You said the market's just waves, and it's like everything at that moment just, you just look for the bottom of the wave or the top of the wave, and that's it. Finding out where the wave is going to turn is a lot easier than whatever fair value gap bullet there is.
Biggest thing I still struggle with, I mean, it's just emotion. That's all it is.
Would you say there was ever a point where you almost stopped and quit?
Every week I almost quit. It's a toxic relationship.
She is the best and worst.
Yeah, you love it when it's good, then you fucking hate it when it's bad.
Is there one skill that you think traders need to master even if they don't use it daily?
Just being happy with those small green days.
I will pop a Zin first thing in the morning.
Pop a Zin?
Yeah.
Where's your girlfriend at when this is all happening?
She lives with me, so.
Yeah, so like, does she watch you trade or?
She's asleep, and she hates me. She hates me for it because I'll say bang, 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 and it's like...
You say bang, bang, bang? Bang.
If I get a good winner.
All right, well, I want to hear the bang, bang, bang.
So I trade with the 2-minute chart. I'm scalping these first candles to make a new high, first candle to make a new lows on the 2-minute, which is zooming in is just really a bull flag and a bear flag on our 10-second chart.
What was your favorite small cap setup?
I like to see those washout longs.
Yeah, okay.
So,
what about you know what's a good one too is the fucking halt and go type ones?
Yes.
See those fuckers get halted, you're like, bang!
Or let's say we get a halt at 5.
Yeah.
We pop up to 570. We stall, short, panic pop short, right all the way down.
Then it gets halted back down. Oh, that's a good one.
70 cents, 1,000 shares.
Oh.
I was always in and out in a minute.
Yeah.
If not less. So I just do the same thing that I'm doing now.
I got f***ed one time, not physically, but by the small cap market because I got into a trade, a stock that was halting. Then it got halted for like 3 months. Right after he put this in, he makes money.
So the basics, Ross Cameron, the more intricate, my actual style is going to be mad as money. Then how to incorporate it into futures is that 199 course or any YouTube video from PW.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's 70 points, boys. 70 points.
What could you have done differently when you first started out?
Stop trying to learn everything. I mean, for me, I would rather be a master of one good setup than be a jack of all trades.
There it is. If you guys haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, we'll be back tomorrow morning for a little Fresh Cash Friday. We've got another special guest tomorrow. Sign it out, Paul.
Signing out live from the BDH. Peace to the Middle East.
Peace to the Middle East, everybody.
Yes.
Nutty Bar, I'm here with one of your biggest fans. He said he just wanted to say hello, man. It's Paul.
Hey.
What's up, Nutty Bar?
Hey, how's it going?
Fantastic.
He made $2,600 a day in his Take Profit Trader account.
Let's go.
One pro account right now, and he was asking me about like how many accounts you should get and stuff, and I told him honestly, just fucking worry about one account, make some money, get some payouts, do it consistently, and then worry about more accounts. What do you think?
Not a bad idea. Take that payout and then build them up.
We just wanted to say hello. How'd you do today?
I actually had a really, really good overnight session.
What is Nutty Bar in 2025 doing that Nutty Bar in 2023 wasn't doing?
Less dumb things, and I keep doing what I've been doing,
Yeah.
but less dumb things seem to work.
You touch fire so many times, you're gonna stop touching it, right?
You would think so, right?
All right, well, hey, it's always fun chatting. We'll talk to you later.
All right, take care,
All
man.
right, peace.
Thank you.
Nutty Bar.
Character, man.
All right, well, that's a wrap. How'd it go?
We are up $2,600.
Ooh, buddy.
We are now officially eligible for daily payouts once
Ooh,
again.
buddy. Came to the BDH, got a payout. Let's go.
This place is the real deal. Bigger than it looks on camera.
Ooh.
Everything is bigger. The whole biggest, the largest thing really is true deal.
Yeah, well, hey, it's been a pleasure. I'm
Thank you so
excited to see your journey as a trader. It seems like you got a bright future ahead of you. You're only 20 years old, which is scary because by the time you're 36, you're probably going to be making more money than me. And at least I can say, hey, I met that guy, you know? So what's next?
I want to slowly accumulate to 5 accounts.
Yeah, it's nice because once you get put into that Pro Plus account too, then it's just like all those rules go away. It's a 90-10 profit split, and it's just kind of you're trading like a real live account, and you get 5. There you go. There it is. BDH Thursdays. We're doing it live on YouTube. Tune in 9 a.m. for guys like this. Who is he? He's just a guy on the internet, man. He came and hung out with us today. He's been watching the live stream, and it's cool to kind of see all the different takes and ideas and different views. Because you know, like when people look at like the market, if you put 100 traders into a room together, every single person would be like, nah, you know, they'd have like different looks. They'd be like, nah, you know,
Nothing would ever get done.
no, because half the room would be bullish and half the room would be bearish
So.
with the same exact chart, which is funny because, you know, I do the poll on the stream a lot and it's like, I say, hey, up or down, and it'll be like 50-50 every time.
Yet the market odds are not 50-50.
We believe that they're going to go up or down 50-50 chance. There it is. BDH, baby. Let's go.